Earth is the only planet to have life. Without Earth, no one will take birth. If you will destroy the Earth, you are destroying the chance of life. So please save the Earth to continue living here. Dear friends and fellows, the Earth is what we all have in common. Do you know? Waste is the threat to health, safety, and environment. Flooding is caused by garbage clogging drains, and the atmosphere can be poisoned by the toxic discharge from trash. Overflowing waste causing air pollution and respiratory diseases. You have to remember, by 2050, the global population will rise up to 9.7 billion, which will be more than 2 billion as of now. When you will destroy the land, you will pollute water and air. Then there will be no food and water, and even no place to breathe safely. Then the people will fight, flee, or die. There will be no other choice. You have to remember, progress is impossible without change, and those who cannot change their minds cannot change anything. Today, I'm discussing about what is waste and how to manage waste. You have to change your mind about waste production and waste management. I'm Javed, and you are on the platform of Safety First Life. If you are new on this channel, kindly subscribe it and press the bell icon. If you find the video informative, then like, comment, and share it with your friends and colleagues. Let us start with the definition. What are wastes? Dear friends and fellows, waste, also known as rubbish, trash, refuse, garbage, junk, litter, and ought. Waste is unwanted or useless materials. In biology, waste is any of the many unwanted substances or toxins that are expelled from living organisms. Metabolic waste, such as urea and sweat. As per Basel Convention, the definition of waste is substances or objects which are disposed of, are intended to be disposed of, or required to be disposed of by the provisions of the law. Do you know the meaning of disposal? Any operation which may lead to resource recovery, recycling, reclamation, direct reuse, or alternative uses. These all are the different forms of disposal. Let us try to understand what is waste by the definition of UNSD, the United Nations Statistics Division. Waste are materials that are not prime products, that is, products produced for the market, for which the generator has no further use in terms of his or her own purposes of production, transformation, or consumption, and of which he or she wants to dispose. Wastes may be generated during the extraction of raw materials, the processing of raw materials into intermediate and final products, the consumption of final products, and other human activities. Residuals recycled or reused at the place of generation are excluded. This is the most comprehensive definition of waste as per United Nations. Dear friends and fellows, there are different types and kinds of waste. First of all, I'll discuss about solid waste. Solid waste is what? That is in solid form. Domestic, commercial, and industrial waste. The examples of solid waste are plastics, styrofoam containers, bottles, cans, papers, scrap iron, and other trash. The other kind of waste is liquid waste, waste in liquid form. The examples of liquid waste are domestic washings, chemicals, oils, wastewater from ponds, manufacturing industries, and other similar sources. Do you know what is the definition of solid waste as per EPA? EPA stands for Environmental Protection Agency. Any garbage or refuse, municipal solid waste, sludge from a wastewater treatment plant, water supply treatment plant, or air pollution control facility, other discarded materials, solid, liquid, semi-solid, or contained gaseous material from industrial, commercial, mining, and agricultural operations, and from community activities. These all are the different forms or types of solid waste as per the Environmental Protection Agency. As you know, I'm talking about waste management. And you have to remember, wastes can be classified according to their properties, effects on human health and the environment, according to their origin and types. So we'll start the classification of waste according to their properties first. Waste is classified in two kinds. Number one, biodegradable, and number two, non-biodegradable. Biodegradable means can be degraded. For example, paper, wood, fruits, and other similar type of material. But non-biodegradable waste cannot be degraded. The examples of non-biodegradable waste are plastics, bottles, old machines, cans, styrofoam containers, and other similar material. So this is the classification of waste according to their properties, biodegradable and non-biodegradable. Let us discuss here the classification of waste according to their effects on human health and the environment. There are two categories of waste as per their effects on human health and the environment. Number one, hazardous waste, and number two, non-hazardous waste. Let us look what is hazardous waste. Dear friends and colleagues, the substances unsafe to use commercially, industrially, agriculturally, or economically and have any of the following properties: ignitability, corrosivity, reactivity, and toxicity. There is any one property like these four types, that waste shall be considered as hazardous waste. Let us discuss what is meaning by non-hazardous waste. The substances safe to use commercially, industrially, agriculturally, or economically, and don't have any of those properties mentioned in hazardous waste. These substances usually create disposal problems. So this is the basic difference between hazardous waste and non-hazardous waste. You are on the platform of safety, first light. Today we are discussing about waste management. Let us understand now the classification of waste according to their origin and type. There are different types. We'll start with municipal solid waste. Solid waste that include household garbage, rubbish, construction and demolition debris, sanitation residues, packaging materials, trade refuse, etc. are managed by any municipality. That all comes under the category of municipal solid waste. What is biomedical waste? Any solid or liquid waste, including containers, intermediate or end products generated during diagnosis, treatment, and research activities of medical sciences. These all categories will come under biomedical waste. What is industrial waste? Any liquid and solid waste that are generated by manufacturing and processing units of various industries like chemical, petroleum, coal, metal, gas, sanitary, and paper, etc. What is agricultural waste? Waste generated from farming activities. These substances are mostly biodegradable. What are fishery wastes? Wastes generated due to fishery activities. These are extensively found in coastal areas. What are radioactive wastes? Waste containing radioactive materials. Usually, these are byproducts of nuclear processes. Sometimes, industries that are not directly involved in nuclear activities may also produce some radioactive waste. For example, radioisotopes, chemical sludge, etc. Do you know what is the meaning of e-waste? E-waste mean electronic waste generated from any modern establishment. They may be described as discarded electrical or electronic devices. Some electronic scrap components, such as CRTs, may contain contaminants such as PB, CD, BE, or brominated flame retardants. These all are the different forms or types of electronic waste. I was talking about the classification of waste. What is the definition of waste? And what are the different categories, classification, kinds, types, and forms of waste? Hopefully, in the upcoming training session, I'll teach you how to manage waste at site, how to manage waste in your house, and what is the hierarchy of waste management. For all this, you have to wait for the next training session. And that's all for now. Training session related to waste management. Part 1 is over. If you have any question, please ask in the comment section down below. Thanks for watching. And don't forget to like, comment, and share the video with your friends and colleagues. Hope to see you soon with the new HSC tutorial. Till then, take care. Good luck and Allah Hafiz.